Guys, America just got left behind again, and this time it's Audi's fault. Because in China, they just launched a car that looks like it rolled out of a Marvel movie, the Audi E5 Sportback. It's fast, it's sleek, it's high-tech, it's affordable, and no, you can't buy it here in the US. And here's the kicker, this thing has a feature that makes a Tesla look like a flip phone. I'll get to that in just a minute. But let me be real with you. I'm jealous, like painfully jealous. And by the end of this video, you will be too. So buckle up, because this story isn't just about a car. It's about how America keeps getting stuck with leftovers while China feasts on the future. And hey, if you're new here and you love car rants like this, hit subscribe because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Let's paint a picture. You're in the US. Maybe you've been eyeing a Tesla or a Mustang Mach-E, or if you're old school, maybe you're still driving that gas-guzzling F-150. You walk into a dealership with about $32,000 in your pocket. What do you get? A mid-trim Honda Accord? Maybe a lightly used Toyota RAV4 if you're lucky. But in China, that same 32 grand gets you the brand new Audi E5 Sportback, a fully electric spaceship-looking AI-powered shooting brake with up to 480 miles of range, 800 horsepower on the top trim, and a 59-inch wraparound screen that makes your Tesla Model Y look like a Game Boy from 1998. Yeah, painful. And it gets worse, because not only does this car exist, it's on sale right now. Meanwhile, here in America, we're out here celebrating when Ford announces a new EV with 300 miles of range like it's some kind of revolution. Come on, guys. So today, let's dive into what this car actually is, why China gets it first, and why we, in the so-called land of innovation, keep getting the short end of the EV stick. Alright, let's break down this beast. Audi launched the E5 Sportback as part of their In China, for China strategy. They literally ditched the classic four-ring logo and slapped on a bold word mark instead. Why? Because they don't want this to feel like your dad's Audi. This is something fresh, designed to hit Gen Z and millennial buyers straight in the feels. And it comes in 4 versions. Pioneer, RWD, 76 kilowatt-hour battery, 618 kilometers of range, about 385 miles, 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds. Price? 235,900 yuan, roughly $32,800. Now, let's pause. In America, what do you get for $44,000? A Tesla Model Y performance. Less range, slower charging, and let's be honest, half the personality. And don't even get me started on the screen. The E5 has a 59-inch LED screen that stretches across the entire dashboard. Not 3 separate screens, not an iPad glued to the middle, the entire dash is a screen. It's powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8295 cockpit chip, runs Audi OS, and uses ByteDance, TikTok's parent company. So while we're out here yelling, "Hey Siri" 12 times to turn on the AC, Chinese drivers are casually chatting with an AI that can order bubble tea, remix a TikTok dance, and still navigate Beijing traffic better than half of the people on the road. If this isn't making you jealous yet, wait till you hear about the charging speeds. And if you're feeling that pain with me, drop a like right now so YouTube knows we need to spread this message. Here's where the knife twists. Charging. The E5 Sportback runs on 800-volt architecture. That's the same tech you see in Porsche's Taycan and Hyundai's Ioniq 5, except here it's more refined. Audi claims you can add 370 kilometers, that's 230 miles, in just 10 minutes of charging. 10 minutes. Meanwhile, here in the States, we're still bragging when we get 20 to 80% in 40 minutes at a supercharger. And don't even mention Electrify America. Half the stations are broken and the other half are occupied by someone who forgot they plugged in and went grocery shopping. In China, though, charging is exploding. The competition is brutal. Consumers expect ultra-fast charging, and the automakers deliver. It's like gas stations in the 1950s here, everywhere, convenient, and reliable. So when you combine 480 miles of range with 10-minute charging, you're not just building an EV, you're building the car that kills range anxiety dead. Done. Game over. Okay, so let's ask the painful question. Why does China get all the cool stuff? Simple answer. Competition. China is the world's biggest car market, and it's cutthroat. You've got BYD, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, Zeekr, Huawei, and now foreign brands like Audi and BMW, all duking it out. If you're an automaker in China, you either innovate like crazy or you die. That's why you see insane specs, 480 miles of range, 800 horsepower, AI assistants that actually work. Meanwhile, in the US, consumers aren't pushing as hard. A lot of people are still skeptical of EVs. They worry about charging, they cling to hybrids, they're comfortable with gas cars. So automakers, they don't feel the pressure. They can sell us a Mach-E or a Blazer EV with 300 miles of range and call it a day. It's not that the tech doesn't exist, it's that car companies know Americans won't demand it or won't pay for it. But here's the funny part. It's not just about specs, it's also about branding. And Audi just pulled a stunt in China that would never, ever fly in the US. So here's a little twist you probably didn't expect. Audi ditched the four rings, the iconic logo, gone. On the E5 Sportback in China, it's just bold letters, Audi. Why? Because Chinese buyers associate the four rings with their parents' generation. This isn't supposed to be a premium dad car. It's supposed to be futuristic, young, and different. Imagine Ford dropping the Mustang badge and just slapping Ford in neon letters across the grille. Americans would riot. But in China, it works because the market is young and they're looking for something fresh. This is what I mean when I say China gets the good stuff. They're not afraid to experiment, and Audi knows it. Let's be real. The US car market is starting to feel like a buffet where we get the leftovers. China gets the sushi, the lobster, the Wagyu beef. We get cold mashed potatoes and dry chicken. Audi gives China a spaceship with AI, 800 horsepower, and a 59-inch screen. We get the Q4 e-tron with 250 miles of range and a sticker price that makes you cry. It hurts, man. It really hurts. And this isn't just Audi. Look at BYD, NIO, Zeekr. Their cars look like concept cars, and they're selling them today. Meanwhile, we're over here getting excited about wireless CarPlay. Really? That's the bar? Now, here's the million-dollar question. Will the Audi E5 Sportback ever come to America? Honestly, probably not. In this exact form. The car was designed exclusively for China. Parts made by SAIC, batteries from Cattle, software from ByteDance. Even the branding is tailored to that market. But here's what will happen. Eventually, some of this tech will spill over. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next year. But if Audi wants to stay relevant globally, they'll have to bring features like ultra-fast charging, AI integration, and massive screens to Western markets. The real danger? If they wait too long, Chinese brands like BYD or NIO might just bring their cars here first. And when that happens, suddenly Ford, GM, and even Tesla are gonna look outdated. So here's where I land. The Audi E5 Sportback is the kind of car that makes you both excited and angry at the same time. Excited because it shows just how far EV tech has come. Angry because once again, it's not for us. China gets the good stuff because their market demands it. We don't. Until we start demanding more, longer ranges, faster charging, cooler tech, automakers will keep serving us leftovers while saving the cutting-edge cars for China. So yeah, I'm jealous, painfully jealous. But what about you? If Audi sold the E5 Sportback here for $32,000, would you buy one tomorrow? Or do you think American buyers still wouldn't go for it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if this made you jealous too, hit that subscribe button because next week I'm covering a car from BYD that's even crazier than this Audi, and you won't believe the price tag. Until then, remember, the future of cars isn't coming. It's already here, just not here in America.